2 times.
Come on.
It takes a second attempt at the key fob for Abir Al-Daba to unlock the car for her passenger.
Yes, thank you.
That's because the car isn't hers. It belongs to her passenger, who is actually her instructor. The Syrian refugee in a leopard print hijab and denim jacket is learning to drive for the first time in her life. The mother of 4 is one of 12 women in the inaugural cohort of Women at the Wheel. The unique initiative from Syrian Community Network San Diego provides 10 hours of driver education for free to female refugees.
First time I'm scared and not good, but now better.
Al-Daba hopes a license will mean she can get her kids to and from their 4 different schools, so her husband doesn't have to take time from work to drive them. There are no public school buses, the streets are too dangerous to bike, and walking is complicated because their days end at different times. First, there's her youngest, Rita.
Rita, 2 o'clock.
Then her daughter, Rama, followed by her son, Youssef.
Rama, 3:30. Yusuf, 4.
And finally, there's San Diego City College student, Rahad.
Rahad go to the college 3 days in a week and different time.
Syrian Community Network San Diego launched the program to help refugees overcome these parenting struggles, as well as barriers to employment, education, and community engagement.
A lot of these women want to do these things. They're really motivated, but I mean, how many miles a day can you walk in the El Cajon heat?
That's the organization's communications manager, Lita Dianti. The group got its start in 2016 when hundreds of Syrians arrived in just a few months. It helped with housing and basic necessities. But the need for that shrank as refugee arrivals were slashed.
These families have been here for 1 year to 2 years. It's time to help them in a different way that's more about empowering them to become more self-sufficient and independent.
The group interviewed the community to help determine its next steps and found financial difficulties learning English and feelings of isolationism were top concerns. Dianti says even though many families use public transportation, the group thought a driver's license would give specifically women more freedom to address these challenges.
If transportation and, for example, childcare, those 2 barriers are in front of you, it's just more difficult to get to where you want to be, to improve your English, to find a job, to volunteer at your kids' school, engage with your community.
The organization crowdsourced $20,000 to cover driving instruction for 40 refugees, including Rahad, who will be part of a later cohort likely comprised of women her age. But the group is still fundraising for 32 others on a waiting list.
Right, okay? Okay.
Al-Daba says she has a few more things to work on before she'll be ready for her driver's test later this month.
Parking.
But her daughter, who also has her permit, says her mother is improving.
Well, it was scary at the beginning, but now she knows how to drive. Yeah.
Still, Al-Daba thinks Rahad is the better driver, but her husband thinks his daughter drives way too fast. However, a license is just the first hurdle. Al-Daba's husband uses the family's only car to earn a living as a rideshare driver. The family is on the Syrian Community Network's waiting list to receive a donated vehicle. Tarryn Mento, KPBS News.